Hey, so guys, Pro here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're looking at this deck right here. I'm going to be using the Evo Wizard. I do actually need to quickly activate the Diamond Pass, so let me just go ahead and do that. And then that'll allow me to unlock the Wizard. Apparently I don't even know how to do it. But here we go. That's how you end up doing it. And there we go. So I've now unlocked the Evo Wizard. Let me just go ahead and quickly claim it. And there we go. So we've got the Evo Wizard. Just take a screenshot like I always do, and let's see what we can do with him. So this is the deck. It's a Hog Rider deck. It's a common deck. I've used it before. I'm actually sure I've made a video on it previously. He is level 15, fortunately, so he won't die to a fireball. But anyway, let's jump in some games and see what I can do. All right, guys, here we go. Game number 1. So let's see what we're facing. We do actually face Cannoneer, which is quite interesting because it's not really something you typically tend to face, especially with Dagger Duck Chest being in the game. So we've got the Wizard down. The Wizard is able to allow the Hog Rider to get one shot off. I mean, we're still technically winning actually, which is crazy to think, but that's fine. We'll go with a Fireball just to weaken everything. He is actually going to be spamming all of his spells, it looks like, and the Wizard is actually able to get some damage, which is really, really good to see. So we'll go Knight on defense just for the opponent tonight. We do have Tornado ready in case he decides to go with the Hog Rider or anything like that. So this one is looking okay. He does have the Mortar, remember, Mortar plus Hog Rider. So it's a bit of a strange one if you ask me. But that's okay. And the Knight is able to hit the Little Prince right there. So we'll log the Little Prince just to get to Wizard. There is the Hog Rider. We can actually go ahead and Tornado everything. And look at that Wizard value. So Wizard is able to get some really good value right there, which is awesome to see. He'll probably go Knight, so there's no point of me getting my hope up or anything. And the Wizard is actually able to get 2 shots off onto the tower, which is quite crazy to think. And now we can just go Skarmy low down on the Hog Rider, because you probably won't expect it. So the Skarmy is able to take the Hog Rider down with ease. The Hog Rider on my side, well, my Hog Rider is able to actually get a few shots onto the arena tower. And so far, this one is looking really, really good. So the Wizard did okay, actually. The Wizard did okay. It's 2024. And you heard me say the Wizard did okay. At least in one play. At least in one play. Okay, so we've got the Knight down right now. I do expect him to go Little Prince, or maybe even Defensive Mortar, but yeah, okay. So there's the Little Prince. I'm going to actually Fireball. And then I can Log Spell as well. We'll go ahead and go Wizard right here. Probably the wrong play to make. The Mortar actually locked onto the tower, which is quite crazy to think. And now he's going to go for a prediction. Skarmy. Well, log onto the Skarmy. However, unfortunately for him, he comes home empty-handed, and he wasn't able to get the prediction. So we've got the GS going in, we've got the Wizard going in, we've got the Knight going in right now, and then we can just quickly Tornado everything together, and that allows the entire push to get taken out. So we did take a ton of damage, unfortunately. There's not much I can really do about it. I'm going to go Evo Wizard in the base. The shield actually survives the log, which is really nice to see. And now we can just go over here. The Wizard is actually on the tower. The Knight gets blasted into next week. And now the Wizard is actually going for the 3 crown. And the Wizard actually gets a 3 crown, guys. The Wizard is insane. At least in that one game he was. I don't want to speak too soon, but again, I'll take it. All right, guys, here we go. Game number 2. So let's see what we're facing. We do face Dagger Duck Chest. We're now at King 13 as well. I nearly said 15 for some reason. But that's fine. King 13. We do actually see the Royal Giant. And what else will he have? So Royal Giant Skeleton Army. A bit bizarre. But again, I'm using Skeleton Army too in this case. So I can't really say too much. But that's fine. So we'll go Knight. I used to use this deck. When Masteries first came out, this was pretty much my go-to deck, to be honest. So sadly, the Magic Archer is rather annoying. And I think I actually missed a Fireball onto the Giant Skeleton, which resulted in me taking a ton of damage, but that's fine. Well, it's not necessarily fine, but anyway, we'll just go with it. So we'll go with the Hog Rider. We've got the Wizard down too. I'm just not conditioned to say I'm just not used to it. So we'll Tornado everything in. Perfect. Wizard actually takes down the Valkyrie, and we were able to get some decent tower damage. So we've now got the lead. This is a very, very big problem. In fact, I'm going to more than likely lose the tower. I'm not going to defend the wall breakers, because if he went Skeleton Army as well, I have no chance of really defending the Skarmy. At this point, I might as well just accept that the tower was gone and try and move on for what it is. So what does he have? He has Valkyrie, he does have Skarmy, he has Magic Archer as well. I'll fireball the Magic Archer, and then I want to try and get a wizard like fireball shield onto the Skarmy, but I just can't see it happening. I don't think he'll give me the option to do that. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. So Royal Giant is rather annoying, but there's not much I can really do about it. We'll just go Skarmy, hopefully, and hope for the best. Okay, luckily he didn't have any spells or anything. So, actually, we're doing a lane swap. Okay. And then we'll log as well. Okay, so the fireball goes down. We'll tornado to Skarmy. No, okay, maybe we won't. Okay, so I've lost to Evo RG. There's just absolutely nothing I can do about it. Yep, there it is. And now we're just going to take a ton of damage. Again, there's not really anything I can do. We'll prediction log to Skarmy. Yep, perfect. We'll fireball the Valkyrie and the Magic Archer. Nope, just the Magic Archer. Okay, cool. So we do take the tower at least. That's one good thing, I guess. And now it's just purely the GS. So we do see the wall breakers. We'll go low Skarmy for the wall breakers just to try and reduce any chances. We need the tornado urgently. Okay, so we retarget the giant skeleton at least. The knight was terrible. The no man land, I can't even talk, but that's fine. We'll go Skarmy. We'll go Hog Rider, sorry. We'll go Skarmy. We'll predict the Royal Giant. And he's actually got Minion Horde, which is really interesting. I don't necessarily understand that myself, but I mean, what can you really do against it? Valkyrie is coming towards my tower, unfortunately, and he's going to BM. So, I mean, each to their own. Sadly, it's just the Evo RG. I couldn't really do much about it, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure the 21 analysts will tell me how to play the game. Write your essays down below. I really don't care. Alright guys, here we go. Game number 3. We're facing Dagger Dutch S again. So we'll just have to see what we face. Hopefully it's not an Evo RG. But again, time will tell. So we do see the Wizard. He does actually have Evo Wizard as well, which is rather interesting. And the Hog Rider is able to get one shot off onto the left. So that, onto the right, sorry. We are pushing the left, which isn't really the best for me, but that's fine. And now the Knight will take the enemy Knight out with assistance of my Wizard. Alright, so he does have Void. And sadly, the Wizard did take a ton of damage. Okay, I misplaced that. Yeah, I misplayed slightly. But the Skarmy is... The remains of the Skarmy gets a bit of damage at least. So that's not too bad right there. We do see the balloon, which is rather interesting. So we'll just go ahead and fireball everything back. And so far... This one's looking relatively okay. So he has Void Spell. At least I now know. I'm just going to go Hog Rider. There's the Evo Wizard. And there's the Knight as well. So we don't get any damage at all. But we do have the ability to get a Knight down in just a second. So we'll go Knight similar to before. He does actually freeze nothing, which is amazing for me. So the Knight gets blasted back about 5 miles. And I'm just going to GS the bridge. I know you're probably thinking, what on earth am I doing? I don't really know either. And, ooh, look at the Wizard, guys. Okay, that was really good. GS is onto the tower. Tower Tapper challenge by the mastery for the Tower Tapper. And GS is actually going to take the entire tower, which is fantastic. Okay, so really good play right there. Maybe it was a bit of luck. Maybe it wasn't. Who really knows? And there, of course, is the Evo Knight. Alright, so I just go Hog Rider. I want to try and save my Fireball and Tornado if possible. So he's actually going to hit the tower. That's not how you use the card, guys. He would have been better off if he just went the Void on the Wizard itself. But maybe he misplaced. Maybe he didn't really know. Not entirely too sure, but again, that you're definitely not wanting to do that. So we'll cycle back to a Wizard if possible. And he actually gives me some really, really good Fireball value right here. So I'll definitely take that. We can go Wizard in the middle, or close to it. The balloon will get taken out. The Wizard will take the majority of things out as well. The enemy wizard goes down as well, and now we can get a knight down in the middle. So this one's looking really, really good. We'll just tornado everything in. We do actually see the mega minion right there. The wizard is actually splashing the tower and the mega minion. We'll fireball on the left, and that should be game, my friends. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. The wizard is pretty good so far. I mean, I've only played 3 games. The second one was relatively questionable, but again, it's fine. So let me know what you think to the wizard, and other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.